Okay, so now please join me in welcoming this year's Mary Ann Cree Young Women of Distinction to the stage, Clara Coppinger, Samantha Herrmann, and Prisha Thakur. Welcome, it's so great to have you.
Hi.
Hi, nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Don't they all look lovely, by the way? We didn't actually coordinate this in advance, so I just want you all to know. The videos were so inspiring. Thank you so much to the three of you for being with us today. For everyone in our audience today, the Mary Ann Cree Young Women of Distinction Award was named after a woman who made a lifetime commitment to Girl Scouts because of her experience as a Brownie and beyond. So each of you earned this award based on your Gold Award project. So congratulations. I want you to know how prestigious this is because the Gold Award is the highest award a Girl Scout can earn, and she must spend a minimum of 80 hours, yes, 80, identifying an issue, investigating it thoroughly, creating a solution to tackle the issue, while also leading a project team and ensuring that their solution is sustainable. So hiring managers in the room, y'all want to take notes. So let's start our questions with our girls and let's hear from them and I'll stop talking. Okay, can you tell us how people like the ones in this room or who are here to support y'all, how they can support other young people trying to do something big in the community? Clara, let's start with you.
I think an easy thing that people can do is to just be willing to help and offer their assistance if it's needed, because it's just so encouraging when that happens. I know while I was working on my Gold Award project, one thing I wanted to do was to decorate a display case at a library, and I had reached out to a bunch of local ones asking, and they had all said they weren't available. So I had almost given up on that part of my project until I got an email from a lady who worked at a library I hadn't reached out to, and she offered without me even having to ask because she heard about it from somebody else.
Wow.
And so that's just really cool, and I wish more people would do that.
That's so amazing. Prisha, how about you?
Yeah, and I would just have to agree with you, Clara. So for my project, one of the things I did was hand out flyers outside of beauty stores like Ulta, and a lot of times what would happen is people would just walk by, no one would spare a second glance because it was happening in a third world country and it didn't really affect them directly. And so for people like you guys in the crowd, I would just say spend 2 more minutes, a little goes a long way. Those young women will be very, very grateful that you stayed to hear about their project.
Very nice, thank you. Samantha.
Yeah, and to kind of build off that, I would tell people like the ones in this room looking to support young girls trying to make big change in their community, just to give them somewhere to start and to support them through their whole process rather than just at the end. Because I think all too often we put these barriers in place for young girls and we make them work twice as hard to even start than their male counterparts, and that's not fair. So help them start.
So y'all heard, that's some really good asks. So please hear them out if they're asking or sharing their project with you, right, Prisha? And also be there early to support. And if you know someone, reach out, just like you had gotten that great call one day out of the blue. That's fantastic. So let's talk about some of the issues facing girls and women today. What do you think is the biggest issue facing young women, and what resources would you need or recommend to solve it? Prisha.
Yeah, so I would say the biggest issue facing women today would probably be social media, particularly like the beauty expectations and norms that young women have to follow. And I know you guys can attest to seeing young girls on social media acting very mature and dressing older for their age. And honestly, it's a little saddening because to see them without sort of a proper childhood and for them to experience their youth. And I would say for parents, teachers, Girl Scouts, troop leaders, just to make sure they're comfortable in their own selves and confident with themselves.
Yep. I think we can all relate to that. Thanks to the applause, that shows your support. So Samantha, let's hear from you.
Yeah, to kind of build off that, I think that the biggest issue facing young girls right now would be confidence and being empowered to go off into the world and to create big change they care about. And to address that, I would say, I don't know, we just need to be more supportive and help them feel okay in their skin.
I love that. Thank you. And Girl Scouts is all about
Yes.
the 3 C's, right? Confidence, character, courage.
Yes.
Right? Clara, let's hear from you.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I also think one big thing that not just young women struggle with, but all women can struggle with is imposter syndrome, which is like the feeling of not being deserving of your achievements, not fitting in, because you're comparing yourself with others. And I can struggle with this at times too, but it's really cool when you have a good community of friends, like healthy relationships, like I've had through Girl Scouts, because I think it said in my video as well that when I got the call about making this, I was at Girl Scout camp, and so it was super cool to be surrounded by so many fellow Girl Scouts who were so supportive and happy for me.
Oh my gosh, that's such an exciting story, and what a surprise. You get calls out of the blue often. I'm gonna stick with this one. So tell us a little bit about your Girl Scout journey. How has your journey been unique and made a lasting impact on your life, thinking about the future? So Samantha, let's start with you.
Yeah, Girl Scouts has taught me that my voice matters no matter how much or how little I have to offer to my community, and that I'm doing well simply by just waking up each morning and choosing to be the best version of myself I can be.
Wow, that's great. Very good. Clara, let's hear from you.
I used to be a very shy little girl trying to sell Girl Scout cookies, but through selling cookies and other things, I'm much more confident in myself and my abilities. Also, as I was working on my Gold Award project, I had a really awesome Girl Scout liaison who's actually here today.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Girl Scout liaison, wherever you are in the room.
But her support, just being so supportive, that kind of inspired me to want to be involved with like the process of helping other Girl Scouts go and earn their Gold Awards. So that was really cool.
Oh my gosh, fantastic. So thank you, girls. Aren't they amazing? Let's give them a round of applause. I wish we could talk to you for the full luncheon, but we're going to move on in our program. But I do have a couple things I want to share with you first. First, to everyone in the room, our conversation today, I hope you all agree, highlights why everybody, especially those in this room, we ask that you continue to mentor, volunteer, invest, and support girls in our communities, because you just never know who the next Clara, Samantha, and Prisha are going to be and the change that they're going to make in the world. Congratulations.